Hello and welcome to Cherry Hills. In today's episode, you see me just starting off here, about to sell some pigs. We have quite a few pigs, and I've literally managed to reduce the number by nearly 4,200. I'm going to sell those, and I'm not transporting these, so I'm going to use a fee. I'm going to bite the bullet, as it were, and take the fee. So we're literally going to make £4 million on selling 4,199 pigs. Literally, we had over 11,000 on the farm. The actual birth rate is obscene, and essentially we are giving birth to a pig essentially constantly. The number here is just silly. So what I've had to do is I've had to kind of sell a whole bunch because essentially we need to get rid of them. So there we have it. I've literally just sold a whole bunch of pigs. We have an obscene amount of manure as a result of those pigs. Literally, this is just exponential. It's just kind of going up exponentially. So we have kind of reduced that load. What I'm going to do is we have a few things to sort out. One of which is basically getting some wool sorted. I can't remember where I put our wool truck, and that actually is up. That's up at the spinnery. That's up here. This guy here. That's right. So what we'll do is we will just pop round the corner. Empty parts. We've got lots of parts. Oh, awesome. We have actually full of things. So what we'll do is we will basically we will basically unload this lot here and then take a trip down and get some more wool. I'm going to let that move forward. Just one spot. And we are going to sell this. This is the output from our weavers. So little crates of fabric, basically. And we kind of had this running for a little while now. We've been feeding it a little bit of wool on occasion, and that's essentially a full load from the pallet handler. And we'll go and drop this actually at the supermarket, which is our sell point. Get that sold and see how much we make. We have an obscene amount of money at the moment, so I think we might have to do a few sale items. So purchase a few things like fields. Maybe, I don't know, randomly buy equipment. I don't know. We're making so much money at the moment. It is literally silly. This is 6 AM on the game day, and oops, what have we got here? Oh, that's our that is our food, meat truck, which also we need to actually unload from the thing, because I took a ton of pigs there earlier. Literally, I filled up the oh boy, that's too. Come on, let me turn around. I am terrible at driving articulated vehicles, and there's some weirdness with some vehicles that literally, some of the trucks are just obscenely jumpy when it comes to moving. So let's just drop this guy here. Right, we're in the thing. Let's just do the unload. And this should actually be a sell. Yes, it is selling. it sort of gradually sells. Now, I'm wondering. Oh, it's actually selling the. Oh, damn. They should change this so it doesn't sell the underlying palette. Because I think it's actually selling the palette here. And that would actually mean we could take the pallets back. Now that could be a bit unfortunate because we could have actually put those pallets onto the back into the spinnery. I think I'll tweak the sale point actually to prevent this when I do it next to an update. There are a couple of things I need to tweak. Sorry about the noise earlier. I've completely forgot to close my window, which was unfortunate because I live on the flight path to Heathrow, and quite often it's quiet. But today they seem to be landing planes over the, well, flying overhead, so must be that kind of day. So we just had to endure that for a few minutes, but I've addressed that. Sorry about that. Yes, it wasn't a new sounds added to Cherry Hills planes overhead. It was actually me and my apartment being on the flight path to a major international airport. Sorry. So yeah, this would actually be really good if these were actually not selling. That is actually kind of annoying, but hey, that's fine. So we're just kind of selling a few things off. So we need to take this down to the sheep, and we can pick up some wool. We haven't actually done any farming for a while, so what I might do. We have and we haven't, in the sense that we, you know, all these things that we're doing are things that farms have to do. You know, if you have sheep, you're going to need to deal with the wool. If you're going to have pigs, you need to deal with the fact that pigs like rabbits and they breed. So effectively, you know, we will have to deal with that sort of thing. So yes, that is a task that needs doing, but it's, you know, it is something that can't really have too many episodes doing. So what we might do is I'm going to break, once I've taken this down, I'll take this down to the wool yard, essentially the animal yard, and we can look at some of the things we need to do. I don't want to, so I kind of want to purchase a field. I want to get field 2 purchased. We have the money, it's not an issue. We have lots of money. So we have 34 million. You know, we just sold a whole bunch of pigs, and that fabric sold quite nicely. So what I want to do is really want to kind of get a sensible thing doing. So basically field 2 we do want to buy it, and we could actually do some of the tasks around it. It would essentially need ploughing. We do need to seed a couple of fields. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to drop this down here. So this is full. And we just drive through all of this. And we will basically just go fill this up. I'm not going to take this up to the spinnery just yet. I will just hold this here for the moment, because that spinnery still has wool. That's fine, and it might be nice to take up a bigger load. So I'm just going to leave this guy here, and what I'm going to do is oops, that is not the thing I want. Right, let's go and find our big bud. So field 3 needs seeding. I think it's all prepared, it's ready to go. All we need to do is take the big boy and take him out and set him off seeding that field. So let's take out the big bud. So the principle with this field, as we've kind of done in the past, is we do need to do headlands on this. We have more. I think we have enough. We have enough seed. I don't think we need to fill up. So let's get this. This beast basically needs to be kind of lined up. It's such a massive vehicle. It really is. It is absolutely humongous. So we need this guy here. We basically just get this guy lined up. One was still moving. Okay, right, we need to right, okay, what are we doing? Ah yes, we need to unfold and lower the size. So let's get this guy unpacked, the seed hawk, the biggest seeder we have, and a true beast of a seeder. What we will do is we're going to basically make a big square around the thing. So turn on saw. It is lowered, so let's go. Actually, oops, I chose the wrong crop. I want a different crop. Right, what crop do I want? Wheat, barley. Actually, let's have a look at our markets. Let's have a look. So we've got 1 million barley. We've got 400,000 of that. We've got 600,000 of that. We're not doing sunflowers with this. We're not going to do potatoes. We're not going to. We could do soybeans. Oops, wrong one. Let's do. Let's put some spelt on this field. So let's just back up a little bit, because Obviously we want to overseed what we've just accidentally seeded. We're still in there, turn the sour on, let's go forward. If we do need to fill up, we can always do that later. Bring a trailer or something down with some seed. So yeah, this guy's got to basically do quite a bit of this field. I say we haven't seeded this for a bit, so we've had quite a few episodes we've not done anything on the fields. So I'm thinking this is definitely a good one to sort of do. So field 1, sorry, field 3 this is, I keep thinking this field 1, it's one of our biggest. We get this guy seeded. Essentially we've got to headland this because the way this field works, it's just better to do it in kind of pieces. This seed is huge, so its turning is not ideal. So again, what we'll do is we'll essentially create a headland square around the field, and then we will just do up and down seeding on the inside of that square. What we're going to do is go all the way across. You see we've got kind of there's a demarcation point, as you can see, where we've kind of seeded up to in the past, and we've essentially at that point we've ploughed and we cultivated to that point as well. It's essentially an element of the field that we've essentially let go fallow because we just don't use it. It would be nice when you do this sort of stuff to have almost like let these sort of fallow areas of the field go. We left it, don't we? Let these sort of fallow areas just grass over. It would be kind of a kind of cool thing to do. Right. Hopefully it is sufficiently straight. Right. Let's move this over. Right. Lower sour. And away we go. So yeah, it would be kind of cool if you could let certain parts of the field go fallow. So if you don't plant anything on it, it grasses over naturally. I think that would be really cool if you could do that, because there's essentially quite a lot of this field, for instance, we don't use. As you can see, there's a section, this whole section there, and that kind of extends down towards the tree line. So it would be kind of nice if we could literally just let that grass over, and it becomes part of the grass verge. Here we are with our big bud. It's going along quite nicely. It's a nice tractor, this, especially with this particular seeder. It's kind of the only way to go with this seeder, effectively. We could use one of our modded Challengers that have a high horsepower. It just doesn't seem right not to use the big bud on these. It just suits this seeder really. Massive Seedhawk seeder is quite a nice little seeder really. So yeah, we're going to seed. Obviously, we're seeding at the wrong time as well. Obviously, you know, we're in year 5, late summer, and effectively you would only seed normally in spring. But we're not using the proper seasons mod, so we're not kind of bound by that kind of arrangement. So what I'm going to do is let's just let let's be time lapse this section. We'll time lapse this and we'll come back when we're close to finishing the loop. Okay then, we're nearly at the end of our square, and back from the time lapse, and let's get ourselves ready to set off a worker, and we'll be there in a second. So let's fire up the hood, and we'll just let it go over the end. Lift the seeder. We're going to turn this around. Obviously, we're actually going to let GPS mod give us the starting point. So we can get this kicked off. And we will start here. And we will essentially drive forward and start a helper. And there we have it. We are good to go, and there is our big bud making short work of this field. We just had a nice little section there where we just did a bit of seeding, and okay, so let's kind of quickly take a look at a couple of other things. Well, we do need to put some water in the cows. Yes, so this guy's going to work away on that. So field 5 and 10 are kind of ready for seeding 2. We'll do those with the big bud as well later on. Field 5 should be fairly straightforward, and 10, this one is a little bit trickier. I could get another big bud. We have the money. It's one of those things. We have the money. We could literally spend the money and do it. Let's have a look. See, how do we want to spend some money? That's the big question. The $1 million question is, how do we want to spend some money? We have fields. Like I said, field 2 is the only one we really want to buy at the moment. We could buy that now, because one of the things we're trying to do is we're trying to extend this one out, to sort of take this section here and then basically just kind of combine the two together. We could actually do that. We won't do that just yet. So there we have it. Oh, great demand for spinnery and for wool. So there we have it. This is Cherry Hills, and we are seeding Field 3. And I think we will sort of draw this episode to a close, and we'll pick up next time, probably finishing off this field and getting a couple of the fields sorted as well. So with that, thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed today's episode, please hit the like button, and please subscribe to the channel for more on this series and our American Outback series. We also have other things going on like map reviews and the like, so watch out for those. With that, thank you for watching and have a great day.